A few nights ago, I was sleeping late as I usually do. I was in the living room doing some work, and my 2-year-old daughter woke up, I think around 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. or thereabouts, and came out to meet me. Of course, she was sleepy, and I understood that she just needs to be cared for. So, okay, just stay beside me. When I'm going inside, I'll take you back inside. And unfortunately, that night, I noticed that there are mosquitoes in the living room. She was sleeping, she was unaware, she does not know anything. I will sit beside her and be looking for any mosquito that comes near. I had my work, I had to sleep, but I would leave my system, come to sit, watching any mosquito. Any mosquito coming near my daughter. While I was doing that, God ministers to my heart. I hope that you know. I hope that you know that I do so much more for you. She's 2-year-old. When she wakes up, I will not even let her know that, hey, come, Hadassah, come. Do you know that during the night I was watching you so that I was going over it? No, she's my daughter. I love her. I do it for her because I love her. I don't need to tell her or show her. God said, I hope you know. I do so much more for you. One of the foundation that must not be shaken for you as a child of God is to know that you have a loving Father. This Father is so loving that in the middle of famine, his slaves are still living like kings. His slaves, his servants, his employees. What saved that son in a strange land? Even though he lost his way, even though he missed his way, it is possible for a child of God to lose his way. Things can happen. The only thing that made that son who lost his way to come back home is that he has not forgotten that he has a loving Father. Even though many things left him, his good conduct left him, his good behavior left him. He went from grace to grass. He went from humanizing to partying to frivolous drinking to all kinds of bad behavior. You know what made him come back home? My son is dead, now he's alive. He died practically. But you know what brought him back to life? It is because he failed to let go of that one knowledge that I have a loving Father. If you know him as God, you know him as Elohim, you know him as all kinds of names, you know him as a great judge, and he is everything you call him, sir. But if you don't know him as a loving Father, you don't belong in this kingdom. In fact, if you know him as a king, but not as a father, you still don't know him yet. Jesus called him Abba, that loving relationship. That's why we say Christianity is a relationship, not sets of rules. Because when you come to know the love of the Father, some of us are carried away with too many religious activities that we forget to have a relationship with a person. In the Old Testament, when God spoke from heaven, everywhere shook, the mountain was on fire. And the Israelites says, Moses, so this is how God used to speak to you. Moses said, thank you. Please, you go and continue to speak to God. Anything he tells us, we will take it. Because if he continues to speak to us, we will likely die. And then Moses went back to God. Moses said, God, see your people. See your people. Jehovah God, see your people. So they said they don't want you to speak to them again. That if you continue to speak to them, they will likely die. And that me, I should speak to them and then I should give them feedback. Then God said, beautiful. So that is how I want them to be. Because they are not my children. If you are under the law, under legalism, you are not in this kingdom yet. Some of you find it very hard to believe that God is your Father. You contend with that truth. It is easier for you to relate with a consuming fire. Easy to relate with a God that judges. You have read the Old Testament. You have seen the things he did. You have seen how he destroyed, how he did all kinds of things. You are like, hey, this same God is your Father. You wrestle with that belief system. But it's part of the secret of this kingdom. That God, that same Jehovah. Oh, what manner of love. 1 John 3. Oh, what manner of love that the Father has given unto us, that we may be called children of God. So, one of the ways of this kingdom that you must maintain, you must stay on that way, you must maintain that mode consistently, is that you have a loving Father.